Yeah, what's up, yo? This is Sincel, just coming at you with deck profile. Got plants. Been working on it for a while. Been playing plants since lonefire was at 3. So yeah, I hope you guys like what I've been building here. So let's go ahead and get started into the profile. Alright, start plant engine, the one lonefire. Good, too bad it's at 1. Dandy, spore, and then, you know, basic stuff. This is broken with 1-for-1. So yeah, that's all good stuff. Yeah, so I run 2 card trooper. I didn't like card trooper before, but then I started running it and it's just too good. If you don't like milling, because you have if you have a lot of magics, you probably will have a lot of monsters in deck, so you want to mill. But if you have a lot of monsters, you could set it and still draw. I mean, it's OP when you have it out and then you go black rose and then you draw off of this off the field. So the 2 max C's hand traps are important, and you can this is always at least the upstart goblin, so it's pretty good. 2 veilers, just because I ran 1 veeler, but then the second veeler is so useful. Plus, I mean, helps you go in a formula more, and 1-for-1 targets and the light, so it's good. 2 Thunder King raiohs. I was running 3, but then 3 got really cloggy and I'd have be top decking dead Thunder King all the time. And 1 I didn't even draw it at all, so I mean 3 is pretty good. I put in the photon thrasher for it was the 3rd Thunder King, but photon thrasher is so good in this deck because I mean you could go librarian. I mean, it lets you go black corn. You can even reuse the dead Thunder King, and that's what I liked. I was trying to come up with a way to use dead Thunder Kings, and then the BLS, yeah, for the chaos plant engine. Then I run the chaos sorcerer as well. I only run 5 lights main deck, but I mean I XYZ a lot, so I mean you could just XYZ or synchro your light. I run the dark arm too. Caius and Gores, so good, and I mean the 1 Caius I was running 2, that was for chaos sorcerer, but I mean I just like the versatility. Sometimes you mill black luster and then you don't feel that bad because you still have chaos sorcerer you're gonna draw into, or I mean vice versa. I mean same thing with the dark arm. I mean card trooper gives random mills sometimes. So then I run the 2 trags too. I like Tragodia because I mean even if your hand's empty you can still drop it, and then I mean overlay. I mean I run all kinds of monsters. I mean I run the 4s on purpose so I can trag everything. I mean you can even take a 6 if you see them, and I mean sometimes I even get a 7. I'll drop trag instead of Gores and then, you know, discard 7, take their 7. I mean, so it's really broken. 2 Turgide and a Sangan and Dark Resignator. This should be a Night Assailant, but I mean I kind of like Dark Resignator because there's so many ways to synchro, and I'm just trying to synchro as much as possible so I can go Hyper Librarian and then try to go pluses off of there. And I mean it sits down like Night Assailant doesn't, so it can handle 1 hit and then you can sack for whatever, or I mean sync for whatever you need. I mean with Photon Thrasher you can even go Black Rose. So 1 Reaper and a Plague. I wanted to get extra use out of Foolish Burial, so I mean Plague was pretty good on that aspect. I run 2 Dualities, the Pot of Avaris, an Allure with 12 darks. It's a pretty good live target. Plus you can always allure something on purpose to Leviar it. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm staples, Mind Control, 1-for-1 Foolish, and Scapegoat. Scapegoat's really good because I mean I wasn't going to formula synchron enough, so then I mean Scapegoat's just so good. And I mean it's so good if you just set it and then let them MST it and then you just like boom. So then later on you can set your enemy controller in Book of Moon. Enemy controller has been going so pro. I mean they tear guide you attempting to go zenmaines, you just take it. They go rabbit, you take 1 and then they dies. And I mean it's so easy. Even they drop BLS, tribute whatever you got on the field, take their BLS and then call game next turn. It's just so good. And then the Only 2 MSTs. The third MST gets bad hands with when you run the heavy. So it's just like if you get this in hand with another MST, it's really hard. It's like it's really hard to come from that. So I like the 2 MSTs. So on to the extra deck. This card is token. Yeah, for cores, and I use these for dandies. And XYZs first. Zenmaines, Leviar, really clutch and so many combos you can get off. Just then Tempo. I mean Tempo's boss. I always bring that up. Revised Dragon, things pro. I wish I had the ghost rare. And then Giga Brilliant. Giga Brilliant's really good. I've gone on like 3,000 beaters really mess you up sometimes. So then you can always go BLS and just increase your attack. Or I mean, I've gone over a lot of 3,000 beaters with this. And I mean, it's a light, so sometimes you can just bring it out and let it suicide, and then like you get a first turn BLS or Chaos Sorcerer. It's really good. I mean, I was running the other Black Rose, but I mean, I put this in. It's way better. And then the Black Corn. I was running the Maestroke, but I mean, Black Corn's so good. Cause I mean, he's plant. He's tight. And Zenmaines. He gets over Zenmaines. I run Scrap Dragon. Yeah, for the 8. Stardust. Stardust is good. I mean, if you have it at the right time, your opponent really can't mess it up. Especially if you have like Book of Moon or something. They can't run over it. And I mean, you just have to not bust it out at the wrong time. Because sometimes they'll just get over it. The Ancient Fairy Dragon. This, I wasn't running this, but I mean, it's really good. Plus, it's the light. If you're going defensively, you can just sit on it like a Spirit Reaper that's really fat through skill drain. I mean, the extra ability to special summon. You can get Hyper Librarian shenanigans with this. You can sync with it 8 later. I mean, it's... And then it destroys the field spell, so I mean, it's even that versatile. Black Rose is, you know, its second effect is like, it's what makes it even better. Because then you could switch their monsters to attack and just, you know, just poke them from there. And I mean, the first one, yeah, obviously good. Got Iron Chain Dragon for the 6. I mean, Orient Dragon is good. I don't have the money for it, but it's just as good. But I mean, the 25 attack is just as good. I mean, it makes it just like the same for a budget player. And then TG Hyper Librarian, the 5. Really cool combos you could do. Catastor, and then the Armory Arm, and the Formula Syncron. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it for the plant profile. There's 6 XYZs and 9 synchros and 7 tuners main deck. What can I say? I like, you know, the old school synchro style. So yeah, I mean, hit back. I mean, I haven't posted the side deck yet. I mean, you know, if I get more likes, I'll post it up, and I'm still, you know, testing out the deck. Feel free to, I mean, play it. It's cool. Alright. Peace out.